This is a testament to my connection with the world around me, and it's very much my companion now, bearing witness to everything I've experienced on this journey.
Oh, guest from afar.
I don't want to go to the village school.
She cured Google's upset stomach.
When I roamed the world above, what I missed most was the aftertide's warm glow. When I roamed the world above, what I missed most.
Ah, the feast tonight brings new faces. Seems we'll need to prepare enough for 2 more. Ingvar, that boy doesn't come around here anymore. I will speak the truth. After his parents were caught in a void storm when he was a boy, 'twas Axel and I who raised him. A quiet child was he. Few were his friends. When his resonance ability was discovered and the Heliodic Six chose him as a successor, he was overjoyed. No longer will the other children pick on me, he said. But somewhere along the way, he changed. No longer did he wish to take the mantle of the Six. He grew distant, with nary a visit home. Oh well. Even if it's but for a meal, it warms the hearth when he returns.
What I missed most was the aftertide's warm glow.
You have really been to the Frostlands above, sir?
Of course. There were giant neck elephants, even...
It is time to part, Marigold. Poor Seer Ingvar. Yes, with the right of return on the morrow, we will likely meet him. Truth be told, the Solskin do not favor him much. We shepherds have little contact with him. Though as one of the successors to the Heliodic Six, his standing is not for us to question. Still, I would hope that the future Heliodic Six is one favored by the Soliskin. Someone like Sigrika, perhaps.
You have made an error. If we follow your calculations, the reactor drive's rotation angle stands at 4.06 thousandths of a turn.
No, no, no. It is you who is mistaken. I've recalculated it 8 times, and it is 4.08 thousandths of a turn. Or Seer Ingvar. Oh, we'd have no chance of such a meeting. In the history of the Heliodic Six, those like Ingvar seldom walk among us. If you seek him, your best hope lies in the right of return on the morrow. Ah, I still remember how the current eye joined us in such spirited debates of numbers before taking her seat. She would. If she were here now, she would agree that...
She would agree that it is 4.06 thousandths.
No, it is 4.08 thousandths.
friends, it is time we feast. Tomorrow marks the rite of return, where we send our beloved Soliskin back to the great body of the Exostrider. Into radiant light, they will transform to join its sacred form. Farewell it will be, yet a new beginning as well. For when the Exostrider wakes, we will reunite in its body. Now, let us put aside the sorrow of parting and embrace the joy of new life with good food and drink. But heed this, my friends. Too much drink you will not have. Should you make a fool of yourself in tomorrow's rite, help I will not give.
We will face Forseer Ingvar tomorrow. I've simulated 73 possible outcomes, but even so, I can't cover every scenario. If I could build a model that covers all possible outcomes, considering the target system, the chaotic conditions, and the necessary compensations.
You were quick on your feet earlier. You've already got this.
That's because I believed your approach was effective. I tried to follow along. Did I really do well? Understood. I'll make sure to do better next time.
With that in mind, you can relax a bit now, right?
I know. It wants us to give it a name.
Well, since it's really trying to buddy up to us, how about we call it Buddy?
Ah, it seems to like it.
Then it's settled.
Well, that's a relief.
Hello. Will you dance with us and the Soliskin?
Grandfather Axel says the Soliskin are happiest when dancing with shepherds.
Oh, but I'm not good at dancing.
I'll join you. Let's dance with Buddy. What do you say?
Hooray!
Our real battle starts tomorrow. Tonight, let's relax a little, Mornay.
Yes. My mentor should take his own advice too.
Some uninvited guests have arrived.
Where did Mornia go? I'll send her a message. That is something she would say. Not that I know where the 13th planet of Norma is, but at least I can figure out where she is from the picture.
Mentor?
We can drop the act now, right? Or do you think we should continue?
Someone might be listening. We should keep it up to prevent us from being exposed. Do you want to sit for a while? Oh, you noticed. They've been running all day, so their power is low. I plan to wait until they finish charging before coming back. While they charge, I can't move. I feel a bit, embarrassed having you see me like this. It doesn't anymore. Before I had prosthetic legs, I had a condition that kept me in a wheelchair. Now, at least, I don't have to worry about being immobile anymore. I can finally chase after what I really want. I love stars. Beneath Lahai Roi's frostlands, the stars here are actually just lights created by atmospheric arrays. Once, someone put it like this to me. It's because we see the stars that humanity imagines what lies beyond the sky. Maybe the stars are humanity's muse. I think so too. also believe that reaching the stars isn't enough. There will be a day we build a miracle that lasts longer and is more beautiful than the stars themselves. That's the dream I've carried all this time. And now, I'll use these 2 legs to take the first step. Exactly. This ceremony is how we retrieve the Exostrider's core energy component. Then we'll use the multiphasic energy conversion model through the superconducting network to inject rebel energy into the neural interface. It will follow a 3-stage activation protocol. The reverse phase oscillation model, then excavation, to finally create a phased array energy field. There's still some time left before my legs finish charging. Let's stargaze a little longer. Okay, little buddy. I'll wake him up now. Mentor, you're awake. Something isn't right. We seem to have a situation in the Outer Woods. I detect signs of a void storm in the woods. Waveform. Analyzing now.
So this is what's causing the panic.
Escape route.
What is it that brings you here? With the Void Storm's fury upon us, it is no time to enter Bjartur Woods. This is a disaster not seen in centuries. We have always believed the Solace Tree's light protects the woods from such storms. The rite of return cannot be done. Not in these times. I urge you both to head to safety. Quick!
Let's investigate this together. The signature waveform of this void storm matches the one that device generated before. This is no naturally occurring phenomenon.
When did you have the chance to analyze this?
When my prosthetic legs charge, I prefer to keep my mind occupied.
Be careful. Threat detected. Modeling complete. Initiating criticality protocol. I found the device. It's close to the Solace Tree.
Solace Tree? I have a bad feeling about this.
Hover modules ready. Leave it to me. There are so many contaminated exoswarm here. The void matter concentration is also very high.
Maybe the device Astrid had was incomplete. This could be the real deal.
All units fire! Locked in. Focus at stars. Hear my queries. Attack formation. Command mode engaged. Just like before. When it's disabled, the void storm stops. However... if this really was the work of Foreseer Ingvar, what would make him do something like this?
Do not worry. The path has already been laid. At last. Finally.
Mentor? Mentor! Are you alright? Did you see something again? It seemed worse than last time.
This void storm might not just have affected the woods here, but the workings of the Soul Asylum itself. I think that's why I've been seeing visions of this member of the Six.
Greetings. The Shaper once made a prediction. If a visitor from beyond Lahai Roi protects Bjartar Woods from destruction, an invitation to Soul Asylum they will receive. Now, the one from the prediction appears. Soul Asylum awaits your arrival.
Choo. Choo. Choo.
They have their own missions to complete. The road to Soul Asylum is here. Please, follow this path.
Mentor, Please, wait a moment. There's something I want to say to you.
What's the matter, Mornier?
I really wish I could accompany you to Sol Asylum, but I think it's best if we part ways here. Yes. When you touched the Solace Tree earlier, and even during your first vision, you looked like you were in intense pain. But I lack the ability to connect with them like you do. And the Space Trek Collective's knowledge doesn't align with the ways of the Roya. In this matter, I fear I won't be of much help. Instead of joining you, I think there are other ways I can contribute, such as researching the unknowns we still face. Yes, Ingvar should have been present at the Rite of Return, were it not for that void storm. It's reasonable to suspect he's the one who planted the device. Additionally, the environment here is unusual. Investigate... No. You, my mentor, are still far ahead of me. Well then, I guess this is goodbye for now. You too. Please, take care. I'll see you when we regroup.
Hello, predicted one.
Sol Asylum has appeared for you. Please.
You may approach. The Heliotic Six are expecting you, as was predicted.
The dim light here. It's like something I saw in those memories. From this angle, the faint ring in the center is probably the heliogyre they put to a halt. tacit mark. It's resonating with the star-like object. Seems like I'm able to move it. Aligning the pattern on the star with the heliogyre makes it glow. It's feeding power into it. If I channel light from all directions, I should be able to restart the heliogyre.
The heliogyre has awakened. It seems the arbiter foretold in the fractured records is you. Yes. With great reverence is your presence here met. Soul Asylum, as you see it, is not as it once was. 5 of the 6 have lost their minds, and the light of the heliogyre no longer flows. This is why I summoned you. You witnessed the void storm in Bjarta Woods, yes? The solace trees shield the woods from such storms. Yet, through malice and dark intent, corrupted were the roots. And so too, the heliogyre. The others succumbed to the corruption. Only I was able to sever my link to the heliogyre before the corruption could claim me. With the last of my strength, I turned the 6 stars to halt the heliogyre and prevent the corruption spread. That, at least, ensured that when my strength failed and I fell into slumber, untouched by others, the heliogyre would remain. No one, save for one. correct. As one of the six, I can glimpse the near future within the Heliogyre. But I am bound here, unable to act. All I could do was send a Solaskin entrusted with my message to you.
That Solaskin had vanished just outside the academy.
Because of your actions, the source of the corruption has stopped. The stars are now aligned, and the Heliogyre turns once again. But the other 5 are no more. They can no longer fulfill their roles within the Heliotic Six. I have one final request. But before that, allow me to tell you what the Heliotic Six truly are. Centuries ago, a calamity awoke beneath the ice. The void devoured all, erasing every trace, every existence. In darkness, the Exostrider's blade sealed the threat deep below. It drew its fiery drive, a light that would never fade, lifting it high over the Lahai Roi sky. Under its glow, the frost did melt, life blossoming with exoswarm aid. Yet the calamity stirred, its remnants ravaging the living. Thus, the 6 wisest among us became the Heliotic Six. The Exostrider's lens became our Heliogyre. From the drive's turn, the season's laws we discerned. We shed all idle thought to link our minds to the Heliogyre. Our shared cognition converged for mortals to touch the edge of the divine. Since then, the Roya have walked Lahai Roi for centuries. The 6 shared their computational power, weaving a vast network to reach the Exostrider in a dimension beyond mortal understanding. The data we provided to the Space Trek Collective was interpreted through this network. But now, the only one who can continue the calculations is me. The ones chosen for the 6 are born with resonance with the Heliogyre. It cannot be forced. Now the remaining 5 cannot calculate, and there are not enough worthy successors. Even if the Heliogyre resumes its rotations, unable to interpret its readings, we will be. For this reason, the aid I seek is this. With your authority, allow me to bear the calculations of the 6 alone, and act in their stead.
The Heliogyre was meant to be interpreted by 6. If you bear all the calculations alone, what will become of you?
I cannot say. All I know is this. If no one remains to interpret the Heliogyre, the Void Storm's occurrences will be unknown. Life will once more fall into peril. The Space Trek Collective's decades of effort in preparing for the new solar ceremony would come to nothing. Since the moment I was brought to Sol Asylum as a child, I have never once seen the world beyond. In the Heliogyre's light, do I glimpse the universe. And in seeing life rejoice under my protection, do I take comfort. This has long since become second nature to me, a part of my life. So now, what I bear is not glory, but burden, but duty. Arbiter, please, grant me this authority.
I respect what you wish to resist.
Soon, a great calamity will fall upon Lahai Roi. I will share all that I know of the Heliogyre with you. When you call, answer, I will.
Residual void matter corruption. I need to find a way to cleanse it. That sound. Is it Buddy?
Save your strength for the calamity ahead, Arbiter. The children will help. The rite of return, the ritual that once sealed the calamity deep underground. Just now, the children have offered their strength. The Heliogyre can once again begin its rotation.
Useless fool! I told you to destroy the Heliogyre completely.
I'm sorry, but there's a reason for this. Some uninvited guests threw off the whole operation.
Save it. I don't want to hear your excuses. At this point, our entire plan has fallen apart because you screwed up. And to think, I went out of my way to get a pass for you to the new Federation.
No, I'm begging you, don't leave me here. I'll do anything, just tell me what you need.
Ugh. You're lucky the one at the top gave someone as pathetic as you one last chance. There's the other visitor in Bjarta Woods now, correct? Some crippled scientist. Find her. Make sure she doesn't make it back to the collective.
Well, since Mentor is already headed to the Heliogyre, I'd best get started on what I can contribute.